Alright, this review hits different because we're talking about the one and only legendary Tsunade, Slug Queen, medical genius, and the Fifth Hokage herself, Lady Tsunade. She's not just strong, she's iconic, my all-time favorite character. A woman who can shatter bones with a finger, heal battlefield injuries in seconds, and walk into a room with enough presence to silence an entire village. Confidence, unshakable. Power, legendary. Tsunade is the blueprint. Strength, soul, and sass in one unstoppable force. But as a premium release, I couldn't help but imagine just a little more. Come on, Bandai. Give her the love she deserves. So, does this figure do justice to the Slug Princess of the Hidden Leaf? Let's find out. Let's start with the box, because this packaging really sets the tone. It comes in a soft light olive green that matches her iconic Haori, perfectly reflecting her role as the Hokage of the Hidden Leaf. The window shows Tsunade front and center, with all her expressions and hands ready to go, from healing mode to one-hit KO. And that artwork at the bottom, calm, confident, and ready to throw hands. Logos from Bandai Tamashii Nations, and Naruto Shippuden line the bottom, giving it that seal of authenticity collectors love. But this isn't just branding, it's a stamp of quality. The sides of the box give us a strong dose of her presence, perfectly showcasing two sides of her legendary status. It's the perfect balance between healer and fighter. The back flexes all her best poses, serious stances, high kicks, and that iconic methodic regeneration look. Even the bottom gives us a fierce, mid-air action shot. Whether you're keeping her sealed or not, this box brings big Hokage energy from every angle. Oh, before I forget, this is actually a premium release, which means it also comes with the Tamashii Nations brown shipper box. A little extra cardboard armor, usually reserved for top-tier figures list.
Oh no!
Okay, message received. Alright, time for duty. Let's start the mission. Let's break it down like a chakra-enhanced punch. From her fierce stare to those soft plastic chakra reserves. We're going in, head to toe. Let's see what this figure's really made of before she breaks that desk again. Up top, we've got a strikingly accurate face. The sculpt on her face is clean and sharp, with well-placed eyes that have that fierce, determined energy we all know. The Byakugo seal, or her strength of 100 seal, is painted dead center on her forehead with clean violet tones and no smudging. It's powerful and precise, just like her. Her signature blonde hair flows beautifully. The twin side bangs curve naturally, and those two thick pigtails in the back sculpted just right. Not too rigid, not too floppy. They nailed her look from every angle. Now onto the torso. And let's address the, elephant in the room. Yes, her legendary 106 are sculpted faithfully. And the best part? They're made of soft plastic. That's right, the chest section is flexible, which adds realism and helps with articulation without risking paint rub. It's smart design, not just fan service. There's even a subtle shine on the cleavage area. Not overly glossy, but just enough to catch the light. Whether it's intentional or not, it actually lines up pretty well with the anime aesthetic, which Tsunade's design often carries that soft glow effect. The overlapping fabric lines on her kimono and the way the inner gray wrap crosses her chest look clean and well layered. The deep neckline is tasteful and bold, just like Lady Tsunade herself. The same soft plastic treatment goes for the top section of her obi sash and the lower kimono skirt piece, giving flexibility when posing her in more dynamic stances. It's a smart move, no cracking or creasing here. Her signature grass green Haori, that flowing coat, is made of soft plastic, giving it a nice flexible drape. It flows with subtle folds and a smooth matte finish that adds a sense of real-world weight. On the back, that bold red kanji, crisp, clean, and sharp. No smudges, no fuzz. And yep, it means gamble. A perfect nod to Tsunade's fearless, all-in attitude. Whether it's in battle or at the betting table, the Fifth Hokage never plays it safe. Moving down to the legs, her navy blue pants are sleek, and they too have a slight gloss finish, which adds dimension and makes them pop on camera. The sculpting around the knees and folds makes them look more like actual fabric, which is impressive given how tight they are. Whether she's healing, charging, or punching a crater into the earth, they look the part. Now, for the foot fetish crowd, I see you. Her open-toe sandals are sculpted with care. You can see her toes individually defined and painted with red nail polish. And yes, it's done well. No sloppy lines, just precise application. The sandal straps are painted neatly, and the black ankle wraps look great with no bleeding into the skin tone. All right, let's break it down and see what Lady Tsunade is bringing to the table, just like she breaks everything else. Let's start with the faceplates. First up, by default she comes with a neutral face. This one's calm, confident, and all business. That little smirk, classic Tsunade. Honestly, this one's perfect for those neutral power poses, standing tall as the Hokage with zero patience left. Now the laughing face, oh man, this one really brings out her lighter side. You can just imagine her with a sake cup in hand, laughing at Jiraiya's antics or chuckling at Naruto's latest mess. Her eyes are shut in full laugh mode, and that wide smile, it feels like one of those iconic moments with Naruto where she's not just amused, she's genuinely proud, like she's thinking, you'll grow up to be a fine man and a great Hokage too. It's a glimpse of warmth, growth, and just how much Tsunade's heart has opened. It adds so much soul to the display. Moving on to the yelling face. And yeah, you know this one. This is Tsunade mid-lecture, mid-roar, did you just call me old? The sculpt captures that raw emotion perfectly. Wide open mouth, flared brows, and those eyes ready to send you flying across the Hokage office. But it's not just for laughs. This is also her, business, face, the one she wears when it's time to put her foot down as Hokage. Put her in a fist-up pose, and it's over for anyone in her path. She's not just yelling, she's warning. And if you don't listen, well, you'll be airborne. Then we've got the anime-style rage face, and this one's hilarious. Full-on chibi fury. You've got those wild white eyes, the exaggerated yelling mouth, straight from a comedy filler moment. I love this for pairing with Jiraiya or Naruto when they've just done something ridiculous. It's goofy, it's loud, it's peak anime humor. And honestly, it totally fits moments like when Naruto bribes her with a piece of chocolate just to get sent on a mission with Neji, or that scene where she's flipping through old photos of Danzo and Shizune, probably reconsidering every life decision that led her there. It's that face, total chaotic Hokage energy. And finally, the methodic regeneration faceplate. Now this one's serious. The seal's fully activated, the markings stretch across her face, and her expression shifts from calm Hokage to unstoppable force. The paintwork on the seal is crisp and vivid, and that focused stare, absolutely chilling. But beyond the battle-ready vibe, this faceplate also captures something deeper. The moment she overcame her fears and fully stepped into her role as the Fifth Hokage. It's the look of someone who's no longer running from pain or responsibility. Someone who's chosen to protect, to lead, and to fight with everything she has. All right, time to summon some serious chakra control. From legendary smacks to healing jutsu, Lady Tsunade's got a hand for every situation. Let's take a closer look at all 5 sets. First up, the relaxed hands for her waist, or what I like to call her Hokage stance hands. These are the hands you'll most often see resting calmly at her sides. Whether she's standing tall, assessing a threat, or just silently daring someone to test her patience. They may look relaxed, but they carry that same silent confidence she's known for. And hey, the red nail polish, still sharp, still clean, elegant, but not to be underestimated. Next, the karate chop hands. These aren't just for calm moments, these are precision tools. Perfect for her nervous system rupture jutsu when she channels chakra into a devastating strike with pinpoint control. Whether she's healing, delivering a death-breaking slam, or sending someone flying with a chakra-infused palm, these hands scream medical ninja mastery meets raw Sanin power, signature moves from a true legend. Third pair, closed fists. You already know, these are for serious business. Whether you're recreating her punches, classic ninja combat, or just her rolling up the sleeves, the fists bring that raw strength and resolve. Then we've got the jutsu hands, full of attitude and control. Perfect for mid-battle chakra focus or activating high-level techniques, like when she channels chakra across the battlefield to heal the entire village through Kitsuyu using the long-distance healing technique. This is the pose for that moment the 100 healing seal is triggered. Chakra swirling, diamond mark glowing, and everything about to escalate. Or, if you're feeling playful, maybe even when she's scolding Naruto with a firm, "One more word and you're flying." And finally, the open grasping hands. These are great for grabbing scrolls, holding on to sake bottles, you know the vibe, or placing her in more dynamic battle-ready poses. The spread of the fingers adds life and motion to your display. And honestly, it even reminds me of that moment her trembling stopped when she stood up to fight Orochimaru. It's subtle but powerful, like the sculpt is carrying the emotion behind the pose. And speaking of powerful, let's talk about that necklace. It might look small, but it carries big meaning. A nod to the first Hokage, passed down through generations. It's not just a sculpted gem, it's legacy. The detail is simple yet impressive. The central pendant is painted in a rich dark teal, with chrome or silver painted beads on either side that give it just enough shine to stand out. It drapes naturally and stays in place no matter how you pose her. Simple, elegant, and full of presence. And if you're wondering how to put it on, it's easy. Just pop the head off gently, slide the necklace around the neck, and pop the head back on. Quick and secure. But the real weight? Emotional. Everyone she gave it to before died, until Naruto. Gifting it to him wasn't just a gesture. It's a piece of Tsunade's heart and her hope in Naruto. And speaking of Naruto, this extra head sculpt they included? Yeah, this one. It's from that exact moment she finally saw him, not just as a loudmouth kid, but as someone worthy of carrying her dream forward. The smile of a boy who just earned the faith of someone who once gave up on believing. That little grin says everything. Pose him next to her with that look, and you're not just displaying a figure, you're capturing one of the most tender, healing moments in the entire series. Honestly, it's the perfect emotional payoff, and including this faceplate shows the designers knew exactly what that scene meant. Alright, she's got the power, the presence, and the accessories. But how well does she move when it's time to throw hands or perform surgery on the battlefield? Let's go from head to toe, because this Sanin's got some surprises. She can look side to side with ease, great for dramatic turns, glare shots, or when she's tracking the next idiot to flick. She also tilts side to side with some real attitude, and she can look down nicely. Perfect for scolding Naruto with that "try me" energy. Looking up, not so much. Her hair gets in the way. Also, the twin pigtails are on ball joints, so you can shift them for action or windswept drama. A plus for flow. She's got butterfly joints, and they work decently for pushing her arms forward or pulling them back. That said, the 106. Do limit how far her arms can move inward, but be gentle. Move too far and pop. Her arms or shoulders fly off faster than Naruto in a finger flick. Arms go up really well. Full 360 rotation is possible, but again, brace yourself for sudden disassembly. She's got a shoulder swivel, a bicep swivel, double-jointed elbows, a forearm swivel, and ball-hinged wrists. Her waist articulation is great. She rotates easily and can twist into some solid battle stances. Now, she technically has an ab crunch. It's very limited, and here's the warning. Push too far, and she literally splits in half. Yes, just like that moment in the anime when she gets cut in two. Dark? Maybe. Hilarious? Absolutely. Same goes for bending her backwards. Doable, but be gentle, or you'll be needing Kitsuyu. She can kick high, like Heavenly Kick of Pain, high. The splits? No problem. Spreading the legs? Smooth. She's got a thigh swivel, double-jointed knees, shin swivel, and those tight pants flex just enough without ruining the sculpt. Ankles are solid, great articulation, and a nice rocker motion for grounded poses. And yes, a toe hinge for that extra detail in dynamic stances or kicking the life out of Orochimaru. Alright, before we wrap this up, let's see how Tsunade stacks up next to the rest of the Naruto squad. She holds her own. She scale fits beautifully with the line, slightly taller than Kid Naruto and shorter than Orochimaru, as she should be, and her build feels powerful without over-exaggeration. Side by side, she commands the shelf just like she commands the battlefield. Now, as for the figure itself, is it perfect? Not quite. There are a few limitations in articulation, and yeah, the arms love to pop off like they're on strike. But when it comes to sculpt, expression, and presence, she's easily one of the strongest female releases in the SH Figuarts Naruto line, in every sense of the word. So while she might have a few quirks, Tsunade still slaps, literally and figuratively. A bold sculpt, commanding aura, and enough attitude to flatten mountains. She earns her place on the shelf. No debate. Until next time, stay legendary.